trying out the new Milwaukee saw. Starts every time. I'm in here opening up my trail. The trees fell in the winter and I never got to it when I got sick. But you'll see in the video I'm trying out the new Milwaukee saw. Starts every time. It's cutting great. This trail, I noticed last year it seemed like it was a little bit too constricted. I saw a lot of deer in this spot, but they just seemed like they were kind of like skirting around this main area. During the rut, I got a lot of pictures of bucks coming to the vine right here, but I want to open it up. You know, you learn. You do things a certain way, you see how the deer react, and then you adjust. And this one I feel needs to be adjusted. So I got an apple tree right here, wild apple tree that I've been cutting this whole area. I'll take a video of the whole thing when I'm done. But the tree's looking really good, but I gotta open it up. This right here, I hinged, and I got a few deer kind of lowered a little, and you can see the trails right here, but I just feel like they're too constricted. So I'm gonna cut that right now, open it up, and make things a little easier and less constricted for them, but still funnel, because you got the wetland right here, and I got a bunch of stuff right here. So this is the path coming from the bedding area to the south into the ag fields to the north. So let's go. That's the way I do it. I cut a chop in the top when I know that it's gonna bind the saw. And that's usually what happens, is I don't bind the saw. Now that's soft maple, and it's flying through it. So we're gonna go through here and try to widen things up little at a time. It's nice not in here having to wear earmuffs on these hot days. All right, I think that's about it. I'm gonna cut the tree the camera's on right now, and a little more that way. And then that vine needs to be brought up. So I'm gonna take a piece of rope and tie it up a little. But anyways, 2 new pieces of equipment for 2025 and huge success. All right, all done. It's gonna give you a walkthrough of for you guys to see and for me to record what it was like. But this is my neighbor's property, and it goes to a wetland on this side to the west, and the does bed in there. And then during the rut, this is a rut funnel, and I'm a huge fan of rut funnels. Put yourself in a funnel with the right wind, and then I shot a lot of my good bucks that way. I shot the big 8 here, and he was with like 5 or 6 does. But so here, this is the wetland right here. You can't see it, but on the other side of this, it's full of water. And then this is the run. So this is the road, seasonal road, and then the bucks come in this cover, and does in the summer and early fall, and then when the rut comes, the bucks will do it. But this is the trail right here, and as you can see, when the logger came in on Phil's property, he dropped this tree here, And normally I would clean it up a little bit right here just to help it out. But I don't want to do that because I don't want anybody seeing fresh chainsaw marks and wondering what's going on down here. If you look in the woods here, you can't tell what's happening. But when I bring you in there, you'll see it. So this is all trees had fallen. The deer had found another path in, but I made it a lot easier for them. So again, wetland. I mean, you can't even see in there. It's all water about 30 yards. And then this wild apple tree I found back in 2020 during COVID. And I've been slowly, as you can see all the stumps in here, I've been slowly clearing around it to get sunlight to it. And as you can see, I fertilize, and look at all the grass and everything growing underneath it, and plus the sunlight that I'm giving it. This one I want to take, but I just don't think it's necessary yet, and it gives me cover in my tree stand. So here's the path. And then here's the apple tree. And let's see, let me zoom in. It's doing really good. It's an early dropper, so I gotta come in here and hunt this early season if I'm gonna hunt the apples. And I have no problem doing with that because it's easy to get to. And then there's my tree stand. And so they come from here, and I can shoot them here, feeding underneath the apple trees. I shot the 8-pointer. He actually came in here and then came back out, and I shot him over. I'm a right-handed shot, so I shot him shooting at, he was standing in the road right there at 18 yards. But here you go, come through. And this is the area that I opened up, wanted to make it a little wider. And again, that's a shot right here. Got a licking vine. I tried putting a licking vine in the apple tree, but it's an apple tree like that is so inconsistent with height, because if it gets apples, it goes a little lower. When it loses its leaves and the apples, it comes up higher. And it was just inconsistent for me to hang a vine in it, because that's what I wanted to do. But instead I moved it over here, and it gets action, so it's right here, tied off. And here, remember I told you it was a little bit low, so what I did was I went up to the tree that it's on and I cut some of the branches off, which lightened it up and brought it up. So now it's right here, and I'll hang a camera right there, a cell camera, and never come in. But then this heads into my property, and I don't know if you can see that little bit of light right there. That's a food plot of mine. But then they have this about 30-yard pinch right here to go between that food plot and the wetland, and that's where the bucks travel, and I'll get all the buck rubs there. And then my destination food plot's up there. But yeah, it's a good spot. But anyways, I just wanted to show you that and give you a review on the Milwaukee chainsaw, that it's a huge success. But thanks for watching.